Hello and welcome. Today we will be doing a tutorial on a portcullis. My design has not yet been outdated by any patches, which is a wonderful thing. I've noticed several of the previous gate designs that I have gotten off of YouTube, in fact, get outdated through patching. So to start, you're going to first want to determine how wide you want your gate. For this, we're only going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 blocks. So start by digging down. This is 7 blocks deep. And then at the bottom, you're going to lay 3 pistons, or 3 rows of pistons, should I say. And then on top of that, you're going to stack 4 rows of gravel or sand. Either one will work, and reason for this is so, well, it'll all fall back on its own. Okay, so after you have that, your next step will be going straight into the red circuit. So we will get started with the red circuit. So red circuit is basically just how we get our extension, okay? And this is a well, I guess you could call it multi-phase, because you have to have several different functions going on in order for this to work properly. So you will see that as we go through this. Alright, so to start off here, you're going to lay down repeaters going into each piston, and then we're going to go ahead, come up 1 block above that, and do the same thing here. And then 1 more time. If I could get over to it. Sorry, my mouse is quite old, and yeah, just not acting the way it really should. So I apologize for all of that. 4, 5. Okay, so now we'll go ahead, lay down our redstone here. Whoa. Sorry, for some reason my recording software does that to me. It's a little weird, but hey, not much I can do about it, and the software was free, so no complaints from me. So alright, what we have here is the floor of whatever building or castle or what have you. This is the floor of the entryway right here, okay? So we're going to go like this. Alright. And then from here we can go ahead. Oh, we need to do that. And this will establish where our input is set. Okay. So now we're going to go straight into the white circuit here. My white circuit is just how I get power into the red circuit, basically, for the most part. And it's gonna just kind of spiral around here, just like this. I like to go all the way down to the bottom row, just because it kind of self-times itself. You don't have to adjust any of the repeaters if you supply power to the bottom row and then work up from there. So that's how I do it. It just makes life a lot easier in the long run, because it's not going to stay that way. It will get more complicated as we move along here. So I just need my repeater. Alright, so that gives us power into our red circuit. So now, to get power up to the second row, we're just going to go like that. And then we're going to go ahead, jump ahead a little bit here and lay that out so you can see how power gets up to the third row. Okay, so let me do that. Oh. Okay, back to my repeater here. Okay. And then that is it for the red circuit. The red circuit is really simple, okay? And I'll show you the entire purpose of the red circuit right now. So that's what the red circuit does. The red circuit gives us our original extension. As you can see, the pistons have all extended. And basically right now the door would be open, but we run into an issue, okay? Excuse me while I light a cigarette. So what the issue is because of the timing through the pistons, well, a piston won't withdraw a extended piston. So what we do to correct this is we're going to come around and we're going to build a couple different circuits actually. And reason why we do this is because we need to individually activate each row and withdraw the row above it. So the way this is done is through this blue circuit here. Okay, so the blue circuit's going to wrap around to the other side. It's going to come down like this. Okay, so now we have the blue circuit set up here. Now the blue circuit will play into two separate circuits. We'll go ahead, no, we won't go with brown. We'll go ahead and do a magenta circuit and we'll do a cyan circuit. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put our magenta circuit right here. Okay, so that's where our magenta circuit will go, and then we'll put our cyan circuit down here. Not really sure how cyan this is on my texture pack so much as teal, but that's all beside the point. Alright, so now we have our magenta and our cyan circuits. Okay, so we'll go ahead, do the same thing as before with the repeaters like that. Okay, and we'll actually go ahead and adjust this a little bit like that. And the blue circuit will play into the magenta circuit right there. Now, when we're going into the magenta circuit, that repeater is absolutely crucial. And the reason for this is because we're gonna, well, I'll just show you rather than trying to explain it ahead of time, okay? Make life a little bit simpler in this tutorial. So we're gonna go ahead and now we need to start with some timing here, okay? That repeater is gonna be at full delay. This one will be at full delay, if I can get it there. And then we're gonna leave that one alone. We're also going to go ahead, there's going to be more down here that's going to require some timing as well. And we will do those here. Let me set down more of this. Okay, so now go ahead, we're going to lay that down right there. And we're going to set that to full delay. That should do. Actually, no, that's not going to be enough delay. You need quite a bit of delay to actually make this work right. And the reason for this is to give each circuit before it enough time to actually completely retract. If they don't completely retract, well, then you can't get it all to work right, obviously, because as we covered, an extended piston cannot be retracted by another piston. Okay, so now the way this works is we should be able to hit this button and you'll only have one row of this gravel sticking up. So as you see, we now have 2 rows right back to their default position, okay? So after we get those to their default position, we need to activate the magenta circuit one last time. In order to do that, we're going to go ahead, set 2 repeaters here, put both of those at full delay. We will make this a pink circuit, just for shits and giggles. Okay. And then we will put one more repeater right here. So as I told you, this repeater is absolutely crucial, and the reason for that is so this one won't send the signal back down this line and back into our circuit, which would create an infinite loop and more or less just make this entire contraption extremely noisy and annoying, and it would do nothing more than destroy the gravel. So now when you hit the button, you get a full retraction. That covers it for the bottom half, and I will cover the top half in part 2. Thank you for watching, and as I said, I will see you in part 2.